So are you still struggling with being a nice guy? Have you learned all the red pill information, been out there, read all the books, and you still just deep down, you're just this nice guy, and women are still treating you that way, and you don't know how to get out of it. You feel like maybe there's something wrong with you. You're just the wrong kind of guy. You're just not that guy. No, there's nothing wrong with you. I'm going to talk about that in this video. If you guys are just joining me for the first time, I'm John from BulldogMindset.com. On this channel, I teach you how to be a man. I teach you how to build financial independence, how to get the physique you want, how to get the girls you want, and click the subscribe and to join us on this mission, and click the bell to get notifications. Don't forget also the Bulldog quiz up here in the cards. That's what I've been wanting to say from the beginning. And I would appreciate the like. The like, it costs you nothing, but it means the world. Okay, so let's take a look at this. And I just moved this into a Google Doc just so I could protect the innocent here. Now, before I even get into this email, okay, I just want to tell you guys something. Look at this. Okay, you see how this is written? All right, I can already diagnose what's wrong with this guy. Lazy, doesn't give a fuck about his presentation, how he's coming across. Okay, he doesn't pay attention to detail. Again, not trying to be a dick here, not, but hey, you emailed me because you wanted some tough love. I'm going to give you some tough love. All right, you can't be emailing someone like this. All right, not even using punctuation or capital letters and no paragraphs, just a spew of text that's not even spell checked. Okay. And then again, maybe English isn't your first language. Still, no excuse for this. This is just, I wouldn't send this to anyone. So the reason why I'm starting with this is because this tells you a lot about a person. Do you guys not get this? It's like looking at this email, this tells me a lot about this guy, and that's going to help me to diagnose this problem. Again, I coach a lot of guys and I see a lot of different things. Okay. I look at everything. I look at how they behave. I look at what time they show up. If I'm doing a coaching call, I look at, how many emails they send, all kinds of things. I look at their social media and I see how they're presenting themselves. I learn all these things, okay, because you guys lie to me. All right. But it's not that you lie to yourself. It's an ego thing. I have a video called Why You Lying. All right. Go check out that video. But believe me, there's a pattern to this. I know it. You can't fool me, but you can try. But I'm going to analyze this stuff. I'm going to look at this, and I'm going to deduce a lot just from this here. Okay. But anyway, let's get into the text here. He says, "Hi, John, I've been following you for a while and now wondered if you would help me. I'd love to talk to you, or even if you could do a video for me." Well, you're getting a video, buddy. We're doing a video for you, okay? "I took your Bulldog test and got a 24. Okay, I knew it would be low anyway. Here's my problem. I feel like, I don't mean to make fun. I really don't, guys, but I got to have fun while I'm doing this job, because otherwise, I don't know, what am I going to do? But I do feel like this is like, there's a TikTok guy that sings like internet drama. He was going viral on there. I feel like he could sing this one, I don't know. I don't even know what that would sound like, but I just feel like that's one of those things. But okay. Here's my problem in a nutshell. I'm 37 and I have just about given up on life and women. Okay. I struggle so much with women. I'm not a bad looking guy. I'd say scrubbed up, I'm about a 7 out of 10 with a love life. That's a 0.1 out of 10. I'm going to tell you, I don't think it's a 0.1 out of 10. We'll see about that. But okay. I do get attention from women, but still nothing rarely happens. Okay. Well, big thing for you to understand about this. Nothing will happen. Okay. Women are not the initiators. They're not the leaders. They're not going to be like, oh, look, there's Prince Charming. I'm going to just sweep him off his feet. Okay. And you wouldn't really want that anyway. Now, I'm not saying that if you're a good looking guy that you might not get some approaches by women. It happens. Okay. But you can't rely on that, guys. It doesn't matter. A lot of you guys are sitting here at home. You're like, oh, well, I must be ugly because women don't approach me and talk to me and interact with me. No. They just don't care. Like, you're the one who has to go and talk to them. Women don't handle rejection very well, and they don't need to. They have all these guys that are going after them. They can just post a picture on Instagram and get instant validation. So you're going to have to put in some kind of an effort. It's just not magically going to happen. You have to make shit happen. You have to be the kind of guy that makes shit happen. Just not just with women, but in business and life, right? Be the kind of person who makes stuff. Do not wait for stuff to come to you. Okay. I harp on my guys all the time about this because, for example, I'm doing a refinance on my property, on my primary property right now. Okay. And the guy that's handling the loan, he says, "Oh, I'll update you on the status of the loan." Do you think I am going to wait for him to when I haven't heard from him in a few days? No, I'm going to call him up. I'm going to send him an email. I'm going to follow up. He says he's going to follow up with me on something. I mark it in my calendar so that I follow up with him. Okay. I make this stuff happen. I don't depend on, I'm not going to just say, well, it's supposed to go this way, right? If something is critical that needs to happen, I'm going to make it happen. All right. So you can't just sit back. I have no money and no career, and I just don't care at the moment. Okay, well, let me see. All right. Why could your love life be a 0.1 out of 10? I know you don't care because I'm looking at the structure of your email. You don't even care enough to send me an email with paragraphs or punctuation or spelling. Okay, so you don't care. So you get attention from women and nothing happens, and you have no money and career and you just don't care. Okay. What are you bringing to the table, my friend? Okay, you're 7 out of 10 when scrubbed up, okay? You've got no money, you got no career, and you don't care. Why? I don't understand why you would think that you deserve a woman. Like, of course your love life is 0.1 out of 10. What do you expect given that? It doesn't, you see what I'm saying? Like, you have to become a guy of value. See, this is, again, what I teach you guys on this channel is to become a man of value, right? I talk about being a top 5% man. Okay. By the way, my Bulldog Mindset membership will make you a top 5% man. That's the purpose of it. There's a link down below. Go join. First month is $7. Okay. Try it out. See, there's a community of men, strong men, that will prevent you from thinking this way. Okay. Sometimes it's not enough for me to just slap you. You need another guy to slap you. We got a Facebook group. We got weekly videos. I do videos on all kinds of topics. It's a huge library of content on fitness, mindset, dating, relationships, social skills, and finance, building a business, all that stuff. Go check it out. So anyway, what I was saying here was this, okay, is that you need to become a top 5% man. All right. It doesn't cut it to just like be a 7 out of 10 guy with no money and no career and don't really care. That's and not making shit happen. All right. It's not going to work for you. So again, what I'm trying to teach you guys on this channel is not to just get laid to like have some stupid, game or frame control or any of those things, even though they're important. Okay. I'm trying to teach you how to become a man of value, right? Becoming a truly top 5% man. There's no tricks. There's no magic to that when you're that guy. No. Part of being that guy is having social skills and having some game. Part of being that guy is being financially adept and intelligent in making money and being a hard worker and having that motivation. Like part of that being that guy is having some kind of physical prowess to you, right? Building some muscles, getting ripped, something impressive, right? Those are all parts of it, of being that top 5% guy. But you see, that's not what's happening in this email. Again, I'm not trying to be a dick and be super harsh, but I want you guys to see this, that if you're this guy and you're telling me you struggle so much with women, okay, and you're just a 7 out of 10. Now, if you're a 10 out of 10, I guess you can get away with doing nothing, but as a 7 out of 10, all right, and you're not actually aggressively making shit happen, all right, and you don't have any money and no career and you don't care, then what do you realistically expect to get? Okay. What would you, if you were a woman, would you want that prospect of a man? Would you be like, yeah, I think I'll settle for that guy? Especially when you have options all over the place. You got Instagram, you got OnlyFans, you got dating apps, guys, throwing themselves at you. You want that guy? Just being honest. Okay. So let's take a look here. He says, I've been single most of my life. I work in security at the moment, not while COVID is on. Work in security is a way of getting me out of my comfort zone. Okay, so that's good. I'm glad. All right, good. I'm glad you're getting out of your comfort zone. Okay, that's a good thing. Okay. I know I need to man up and toughen up. Okay, good. So if you know you need to man up and toughen up, then just fucking do it, right? What does it take to do it? All right, you know what your problem is, so do it. All right. I'm overly sensitive. Stop being overly sensitive. Okay. This makes me feel bad now. Do you know why I feel bad? Because now I feel like you're already crying from the first part of this video that I did. And I feel a little bit bad for that. But I also don't feel so bad because you need to stop being overly sensitive. Okay. I want you to read some Stoic philosophy. I'm going to put a link up here to a free Seneca's Letters to Lucilius. All right. My favorite Stoic text. We'll put it that way. All right. Seneca's my favorite. All right. And I want you to just read that and stop being so overly sensitive. Okay. I want you to go again, Bulldog Mindset membership, guys. I have how to deal with emotional mastery, the 3 levels of emotional mastery. It's down in the link below. Join it. Learn this kind of stuff. All right. I should be a beta SJW, but I have too much logic. I'm not going to even try and correct the grammar to be a lefty. Okay, I'm not buying this right now. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying that you have too much logic to be a lefty, okay? Because I'm not seeing logic right now at this point. I mean, that's great. It's fine, but I see what you're saying. Your character should be one of a beta SJW. Well, it's time to change that. We're going to change your identity here, okay? I'll try to give you a short version of my life story. Okay, when I was a little kid, my dad was an aggressive drunk. My mom overmothered me and made me soft. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. All right, but that's not an excuse. All right, so your dad was an aggressive drunk. Okay, I empathize with that, but that doesn't define who you are now. You want a really good book about this? It's called The Courage to be Disliked. All right, it's about a Japanese philosophy. We'll put the link up here, where that talks about this idea that like your past does not define who you are. Okay. Yeah. Your mom overmothered you and made you soft. Okay. That's true. That may have happened, but now you are your parent. Okay. And so now you need to discipline yourself and start parenting yourself. Okay. Because you're an adult. You don't have your mom and your dad parenting you, so you parent yourself. Okay, that's what I think a lot of you guys don't understand, that when you grow up and you get out of your parents' home, you become the parent to yourself. Okay, that you have to discipline yourself. It doesn't stop. You don't just get to do whatever the hell you want. You have to actually be the guy that disciplines yourself, right? Jocko Willink says discipline is freedom. It's true. Okay, you want freedom, you have to have discipline. You can't have freedom without discipline, because you need boundaries and you need some form of control, because freedom is what's my definition of freedom, guys? It's the ability to exercise your will upon the world. So how can you exercise your will upon the world if you lack the discipline to actually do it? So if you think a thought in your head and you can't actually make it happen because you lack discipline, then you are not exercising your will on the world, and therefore you don't have freedom. Okay, so just breaking that down for you. Now, let's see what he says here. Okay. She is also the most negative person ever. Okay. When I was 12, I got in a fight with my cousin. My mom held my hands behind my back and let him hit me in the face about 10 times. So I'm not going to say that your mother softened you. Okay. That seems like, I'm starting to sense that you're from Russia now, that like you wrestled bears as a child, and it's like, yeah, my mom was too soft on me. She always gave me like the little bears to wrestle. So, I mean, your mom holding your arms behind your back and having your cousin punch you in the face 10 times, that's not exactly like, you know what I mean? That's not exactly helicopter mom. I don't know if she babied you. I don't know if she made you soft. I think you made you soft. Okay. I don't think that, I would not give her the blame of making you soft. Okay. I don't think my mom ever held my arms behind my back and had someone punch me in the face 10 times. All right. And maybe that's like soft in Russia. I don't know, wherever you're from, but in America, okay. That's child abuse actually. So I don't know, but I don't think she made you soft. All right. Even with all that, I think it's me. That's the problem, not my child. Good. Yes. All right. We agree. It is you. It is not your childhood. Okay. When I finally got into girls as a teenager, I had one-itis. Well, excuse the spelling, for a girl who was strange on when I look back at her. Okay. She wanted to stay virgin until she was about 25, but made me feel rejected that I was a weirdo for wanting a girlfriend in a sexual relationship. So, okay. It's kind of weird to want to stay a virgin until, like, I'm thinking, I don't know, where do you see yourself the next 5 years? Well, I'm 20 now. I think at 25, I'd like to not be a virgin anymore. I think but I want to wait till 25. I don't know. I don't know if that's a line that she fed you. It probably is. But I mean, usually when a girl says that, like, it probably means that, yeah, she's just not that interested, which is fine. I mean, you're young at that point. What is that, like when you were a teenager or something. Okay, so it's not a big deal. Okay, but she made you feel like a weirdo for wanting a girlfriend in a sexual relationship. Yeah, I mean, you're young. Okay, but obviously if the girl does that, then you don't want to be with that girl. Then you need to just end things. You need to just distance yourself from a person that does that. It makes you feel bad about your desires, right? If you're, healthy relationship guys, you should be with someone who does not make you feel bad about whatever desires you have. Okay, doesn't mean that people do exactly what you want, but they shouldn't make you feel bad about them. That's not something you control. Okay, then at 19, had a girlfriend for 3 years. She was a great person, but I wasn't happy. But I felt like we was best friends. Couple of things here. So I've been single most of my life. That's not quite true. Okay. I mean, most of the guys, I think a lot of guys that are going to watch this video are going to be like, yeah, I didn't have a girlfriend at 19 and a girlfriend before then. So yeah, you're probably not going to get too much sympathy from them, but okay. All right. So she felt like she was best friends. Okay, that's fine. We split and she got with a new guy literally the next day. All right, so honestly, she was probably already with the new guy. So when you say split like that, again, I can read between the lines. She broke up with you, and then she's with the new guy. She was already with the new guy. That's why she broke up with you. That's how it happens, guys. It just it's called monkey branching. I don't like to use some of those terminologies, but it's a thing. It's a monkey branch, right? Just swinging from one guy to the next. Because women want security. That's what they primarily want, and so they're not going to jump to a different guy or they're not going to leave you until they have a different guy set up, and there's plenty of them of other guys. So anyway, just so you know that, all right, I was in a band with her brother, and music was my life at the time. So for 5 years I was single, and I had to watch my ex with her new boyfriend rubbed in my face every week. No, you don't have to do that. Okay, so this is part of what's making you a beta. All right, is that you allowed that. Okay, so you're in a band with her brother. All right. If you're seeing your ex with her new boyfriend, you have two options. Actually, you have three options. Okay. This one I learned from my boy, Eckhart Tolle. All right. All right. The power of now, or in Awaken a New Earth. Right. All right. He said, I believe in the power of now, I believe he said that you have three ways of dealing with things. This one really stuck with me. He's like, you can remove yourself from the situation. Okay, you can accept it or you can change it, but you don't get to whine. You don't get to bitch about it. So what are you going to do? You could remove yourself from the band. You could accept it. You could be like, it's fine. I'll get a different girl. I don't care anymore. Okay, just truly accepting what has happened, right? Or you could change it. Okay, you can you can do something about it. Okay, you don't like seeing her, then go and try and get her back if that's what you want. I don't recommend it, but or change the band up. Get rid of the other guy. I don't know. You can do so if there's something you can do about it. Otherwise, that's what you got. All right. So he says, it destroyed me as a person. Shouldn't. It doesn't need to. Okay. I couldn't take it anymore, and I left the band. Okay. And walked away from everything after a massive argument on the phone. All right. If I was with them, I'd probably be in jail for battering them. Okay. Now, this is weak. Okay. You're too emotional. Okay. This is the problem that you've got. Okay. And a lot of you guys have that are too much of nice guys. You're too emotional. You care about things too much. You're giving what Mark Manson would say is too many fucks. Okay. Stop giving so many fucks about things. All right. You need to start accepting reality. Okay. You need to be more of a chill guy, right? So when you think of a cool guy, when you think of a badass, all right, a bad boy, someone who women want to be with, all right, the opposite of nice guy, he's chill. Okay. He's not emotional. He's not upset about all of these things. All right. You want to be a cool cucumber. You know what I'm saying? So again, Stoic philosophy. Okay. But big time is acceptance. It is what it is. Okay. I'm not upset about things that I can't control. Shit happens. Okay. Shit happens all the time in my life. There's all kinds of stuff that goes wrong. I don't care. It doesn't matter. All right. Some girl doesn't want to be with you. Good. You don't want to be the girl that doesn't want to be with you. You're going to accept less than you would accept that. So don't get upset about it. Not a big deal. Okay. There's more. Besides, you can't control it. You can't control what someone desires. So what's the point of being upset about it? You understand what I'm saying? It's a matter of processing your emotions. Again, I've got some content on this. If you're struggling with this, guys, in the Bulldog Mindset membership, I want you to become a top 5% badass kind of guy. That's what I designed the membership for, to convert you into that. Okay. Maybe watching these videos will help you, but you need kind of real guidance and to be around a group of men that will help you with that. Okay. So So yeah, so if you're going to go to jail for battering them all, okay, that's not good. You need to get some emotional mastery. All right, you need to stop caring so much, stop trying to get revenge and being angry and feeling justified. I want you to start looking at life like a game of chess. All right, a lot of you guys need to do that. You're getting too invested. Nothing is personal, even personal shit. All right, so when someone insults me personally, I don't take it personal. Okay. Why? Because it's just a move that they're making on this giant chessboard that is life. Okay. And if I start to take it personal and I get emotional about it, I get upset or whatever it is. Okay. Then I'm not going to make the best logical choice. Right? Just like if you're in a fight, right? You don't want to get upset and angry because you're just swinging wildly. You've seen guys do that, right? You want to be able to like analyze the situation and be able to counter and block and attack when you see an opening, right? You don't want to get goaded in, right? You don't let people goad you. So stop getting emotional about things. It just is what it is. It's life. It's perfect, exactly how it is. You just have to now learn how to adapt. So I want you guys to look at life as a game, all right? A strategy game. I was fine for a week, and then one night I had a massive panic attack in my sleep and went to the hospital because I thought I was dying. I was taking some stuff for bodybuilding and was convinced it had damaged my heart. Okay, get off the clan. Okay, get off the clan. But all right, yeah, so that's scary. All right. Thus starts the worst years of my life. Okay, are you guys ready for the worst years of his life? I had such bad anxiety attacks I could barely leave the house for years. Okay, now, serious note. I did suffer from this at one point. Okay, I have a cure for it. I'll give you the basics, and again, I've got more of like the whole long thing that will cure you of anxiety attacks and panic attacks and fear of flying and things like that in the membership down below as well. But basically what you need to do to get rid of anxiety attacks is you need to bring it on, feel it 100%. Don't try and avoid it. Don't try and distract yourself from it. Instead, just take it on. Just try and feel as scared as you possibly can. And that will actually make it so that you'll realize that this is the worst it can get. It's not so bad because, what we fear is fear itself. There's basically this feedback loop in anxiety attacks and a lot of fear things where it's a delayed feedback loop. So you have these changes that happen in the body, which make you more afraid, which then, it triggers this cascading loop. So won't get too much into that, but just needless to say, I understand how panic attacks are, and they can be debilitating in your life. And again, I'm not trying to be a dick in this video. I appreciate, you for stepping up and writing this email to me, even if you wrote it in really bad grammar and and didn't take it, but you'll learn something from it, and other people learn from it as well, but I'm just trying to give you the cold hard truth. So I never felt fear like it. I had an amateur cage fight a few years ago with a guy built like the Terminator, and it wasn't 1/10 as scary as the panic attacks I had for years. So yeah, I totally can relate to that. And yeah, it's interesting, the cage fight thing, right? So yeah, so you can be this kind of, and this is funny because a lot of guys that I know, have been around some famous people, and I've been around some myself, who are just really, really beta guys. Like, you would be really surprised that they just don't have any game. They don't have any skills with the women. So you can be a tough looking guy on the outside and be, a sugar cake on the inside. All right. At that time, I got with a girl who I knew for years. She's the only girlfriend I ever had that I've been really attracted to. Oh, that kind of sucks. I mean, what are these other girls like? You just weren't attracted to them, but you just girlfriend them up. I don't know if I agree with that strategy. That was not a good choice, but okay. But lucky me, she was a psycho who used to self-harm and was extremely manipulative. Okay, well, welcome to reality. Welcome to the world of women, which, I'm not sure that they all self-harm, like in a physical sense, certainly in a mental sense, but I'm just joking. But being manipulative, that's certainly something that you're just gonna have to deal with. So every guy thinks that the girl that he's with is the craziest, the craziest bitch of them all. But it's just, you have to understand that there's just craziness baked in, and you have to be able to deal with it. It's not necessarily a bad thing. It's emotion. It's, the difference between the masculine and feminine. The feminine is, to the masculine, seems like crazy, okay, and manipulative, but it is what it is, okay. So there's bad sides to the masculine as well. All right. She was violent when we split, accused me of being violent to her. Okay. Well, any woman is violent with you, you immediately have to leave the situation and never see her or talk to her again. That's the end of that. All right. She lays hands. That's it. Because in this society today, you better not lay hands back if you know what's good for you. But yeah, so if she's violent with you, that's it. You just split. All right. I was 26 at the time. And that's why also, guys, don't get emotional and don't get into fights. Don't get into arguments. Okay. You're not going to get into the situation unless you're already acting like a wuss. So let's say that you're in some kind of discussion with your girlfriend and she starts throwing a fit and she starts trying to say, why did you say this? Why did you do this? Or what is this? You just say whatever you want to say, whatever your response is, not an explanation, just whatever you're going to respond with. And then you don't talk anymore. She can complain and yell and you just walk out. You just do not engage. Okay. And I say this just in general, guys, when people are trying to start shit with you and try to argue with you, whether it be your parents or whatever, politics, whatever it is, you just say what you have to say. Okay. You don't give an explanation for your action. You just say what you're going to do essentially. And then you just ignore. Okay. You just exit the building. You do not engage. When people try and goad you, do not engage. That means you have to have the emotional mastery. Just be like, yeah, it doesn't really matter. I don't really care. I said what I had to say. It's you can live in whatever false reality you want. It's fine. It doesn't matter. I don't need to convince you of anything. I don't need to explain anything. I don't need to apologize for anything. This is what I am, what I'm doing. I can be whatever I want to be. So I was 26 at the time and was single for another 9 years. All right. And then was with a really nice girl for a year and a half, but split because there was just no spark. Okay. It's kind of weird to be with a girl for a year and a half and have no spark. I feel like there's some issues here, that you're going through here. This is kind of weird. And being single for another 9 years. Okay. Me and her are still friends. All right. Drop that. Don't be friends with the girls, please. Just don't. All right. I truly feel there is something wrong with me. In fact, not only don't be friends with girls, get some good guy friends. Okay. You need some guy friends. All of you guys need guy friends. All right. I'm not going to plug the membership again, but you know where you can find it. So I truly feel there is something wrong with me and I'll never be normal. No, there's nothing wrong with you. I mean, aside from your just crazy inability to spell or type out a damn sentence, no, it's fine. No, most guys are similar to you. Believe me, there's nothing wrong with you. You just need to work on manning up. You just need to get some emotional mastery. Okay, start getting some respect for yourself so that you're not hooking up with girls or dating long-term girls that you're not interested in. Okay, that you're not actually attracted to, so that you actually care about how you're coming across. All right. And you get a career, get a job, get some money. Okay. Actually start caring about things. All right. I struggle with work because people just talk to me like shit because I'm nice and it just stresses me out. Again, don't let them. All right. So people can try and talk to you like shit. All right. But don't be nice. You don't have to be nice back. Okay. You don't have to be a dick either. You can just be what I said. You just tell people when they're crossing your boundaries. Okay. You tell people whatever it is that you decide. And when you're posed with a question or some comment, and then you leave it as it is. You don't get drawn in. You don't get sucked in. They can just deal with whatever they're dealing with. You don't have to make them happy. Okay. So what I have a lot of my coaching clients do is I have them practice saying no. Okay. So this may be a good practice for you is to just tell people no. Even for no good reason, and don't offer them an explanation. Right? Someone asks you a simple thing like, could you open that door for me? Just say no. And then walk on. All right. And again, do I mean that you should be adopting this as a way to live your life, is just telling people no, being like an asshole? No, but try it. See, if someone asks you, would you open this door for me? Can you say no? And then offer any explanation. If you can't do that, okay, then you're not going to be able to, you're not going to make it. You're going to be too much of a nice guy. Again, I'm not saying you should do that all the time. I'm just saying that practice that for a while so you can be comfortable with that. Okay. So they're like, wow, that you're a dick. Like, yeah. Okay, good. That's exactly what I am. That's fine. Right. You have to be fine with that. If you're not fine with people thinking you're a dick, you're going to be manipulated all over the place. All right. If I could articulate one question, it would be, I believe in the red pill stuff and follow you, Rich Cooper, and the like, and have read No More Mr. Nice Guy. Okay, well, you need to read No More Mr. Nice Guy again. All right, I believe it, but the nice, soft guy stuff has been bashed into me so much, I just can't be different. This is wrong. You can always be different. Okay, I could rant about this for an hour, but I'm not going to. But I am going to say this, is that it's all about your identity. You need to change your identity. Okay, don't believe. See, when you say stuff like this, when you say, I believe it, but the nice soft guy stuff has been bashing me so much, I just can't be different. This is what, you are, this is not true. Okay, this is a limiting belief. Can you guys see how this is a limiting belief? This is an assumption. There's no fact here. Okay. Instead, let's change the way that you talk to yourself. All right. Don't say that you believe it just can't be different. Ask a good question, like Tony Robbins would say, right? It's like, what question can you ask about this? How can I stop being a nice guy? What would it look like if I stopped being a nice guy? What things would I need to change in my life to be stopping the super soft nice guy? Right? Why am I struggling right now with being a nice guy? So ask those questions. Don't assume that you're this. Identity is so powerful. When I'm out and about, the minute I see a girl I like or someone starts being a prick to me, I instantly side revert to being that weak, soft, nice guy. Okay, so stop. So this is what you need to practice. Okay, it's real simple. You gave yourself the solution right here in your email, which is you need to do the exercise of going out and doing the opposite. Okay, it's like I said with the no. Okay. So let's say that you see a girl that you like. All right, what are you going to do? You're going to go up and you're going to talk to her, and you're not going to care what she thinks of you. You're not going to care what she says. You're only going to care that you do it because it's what you want to do. Okay. Guys need to start doing things. Again, part of not being a nice guy. All right. If you made it this far in the video, you're going to get the real key here, which is to start being selfish. And in the sense that, not selfish in the sense that you don't care about anyone. All right. Only yourself, in the sense that you do what you want to do. Okay, that you recognize your sovereignty over your life and you start doing what you want to do. So if you see a girl that's attractive when you're out, all right, I want you to walk up to her and say what you want to say. Now, if you don't understand psychology, which is fine, in intersexual dynamics, you might say, oh, wow, you're so beautiful, but here's the catch. Okay, here's the catch. You're probably not going to say something like that, or the way that you're going to say it's going to come across right, because I want you to do it because you want to do it, not because you're trying to get something. Okay? I want you to do things because you want to do them, and not do things because you don't want to do them. I don't want you to do it to try to get something, to manipulate someone, because you're afraid of how they'll feel, you're afraid of how you'll feel. None of that. I want you to do the things that you want to do. Okay, unapologetically. That's what you need to practice. So when you see a girl out, just go up and talk to her and just say whatever you want. I don't even ask them what to say. Just start walking in her direction and then just open your mouth and don't care what happens. Okay. Now, if someone picks on you, what can you do in that case? All right. I don't think people are just picking on you, but maybe they are. Are people just randomly picking on you? If someone picks on you, say stop. Say, I don't like that. Say, don't talk to me that way. Say, I don't appreciate that. Say, when you did this, I did not like that. I would appreciate if you did not do that again. Okay? That's what you do when someone picks on you. Guess what happens if they continue to prick on you, to pick on you, all right? Then you just leave. Your weapon of power, okay, as a high value man, is your feet. Your feet are your most dangerous weapon, because your feet can take you away from people that aren't worth your time. That's the greatest threat that you have. Okay, it's not beating people up, all right? It's not out logicking them and debating them and arguing with them on the internet. Okay, your greatest power is your feet. It's to leave a situation. It's to shut your mouth. It's to not allow someone to have your attention if they're not worth your attention. Okay, that's what I do when I freeze people out all the time. All right, if you're saying shit that I don't want to hear, I'm not even listening to it. I'm just doing my thing. I'm not going to stop my day. I'm not even going to stop in the street if you're saying something that I don't want to hear. I'm just going to keep on walking. All right, that's a metaphor. All right, that's what you need to be. So when someone insults you, you tell them, you say, hey, don't do that. They continue to do it. Ha, it's fine. You just remove yourself from the situation. You don't need to associate with them. Okay? It's different if someone actually physically pushes you or does something you need to defend yourself or whatnot. But again, even then, you're not doing it in anger. Okay? You're doing it because that's the best chess move to make at that time. Right? I don't have one-itis anymore, only in the way of I can't seem ever getting someone who I'm attracted to like my psycho ex physically. I mean, by the way. Okay, so I think I get what you're saying. But again, I come back to what I said originally in this video, right? Which is, what are you offering? All right, we talked about what you're offering. You're offering 7 out of 10 out of looks when you're scrubbed all up. You're offering no money in career and not caring. Again, I don't mean to keep on picking on this, but what are you doing, man? What are you doing? Okay, I want to hear. I like to get an email like this. But I like to be like, oh yeah, I'm started writing my book. I'm starting this new business. I'm going to the gym every day. You know, I keep on practicing. Like, where is all that stuff? Again, I'm going to plug the Bulldog Mindset membership because that's what you need to join. And people are doing challenges and helping each other to go and do all this stuff and encourage. You need to see other guys that are going to the gym, that are going out and picking up girls. You need to see other guys that are building their businesses and making money. So you get jealous. So you're like, I need to be doing that too. Okay. Bulldog Mindset membership. Go join our community. All right. It's the best damn men's community on the internet. All right. So let's go to the end of this. So he says, how do I solve this? Because if I don't, there ain't much reason to carry on. Just live a shit life alone. So here's where I'm going to be a little bit more empathetic than I've been. All right. I don't want you to think there's no reason to live your life. All right. The reason why I'm making this video is because I care about you. Okay. Someone cares. I care. I want to see you live a better life. All right. I'm not just making this to make fun of you. I'm having some fun. Okay. But I'm not making this to make fun of you. I'm making this because I want you to get a really good kick in the ass so you can turn your life around, because you can solve the problem by just doing some of the things that you've already highlighted in the video. Okay. What did you highlight in this email, or what did I bold here? Right. You got no money in career. So fix that. Okay, maybe the 7 out of 10 looks you can't fix, but let's get you up to an 8. Why don't you go to the gym? Why don't you get nice and jacked? All right, let's get you to an 8. All right, let's do that. All right, and then get some passions in life, man. All right, what do women want? A guy that's on his purpose, that's on his mission. You know, my buddy Alpha Male Strategies talks about being on your purpose, and a lot of people misconstrue that, but he means like have some shit that's valuable in your life that you're doing. Okay, if you have some, women want to be with a guy that they feel like is like doing shit, that has big dreams and big ideas and is like making stuff happen, right? A king, they want a king. Okay, so be a king. Don't be a lazy guy that's like, oh, well, I just want to have like this nice life and just a girl that loves me for who I am. That's, no girl ever loves a guy for who he is. They love a guy for what you are. There's a big difference. And it's not to be cruel to women or men. It's just to say that a woman cannot love a guy that she doesn't respect, and she can't respect a guy that's not doing shit with his life. That's a loser. Okay. So you have to understand that it's different. You know, guys and women see, love life a little bit differently. All right. It's not even a conscious thing. All right. So you can solve this. All right. Like I said, we talked about the things you could change here. Okay. We talked about the idea of doing those exercises. Okay. Of becoming less emotional. All right. Working on that, reading some Stoic philosophy, like I said, join the Bulldog Mindset if you haven't already. All right. That will help you. Okay. And then he put here, my Instagram is, and I looked at his Instagram, please keep this and my pic private to just you. Okay, well, your name's not out there. You'll know it's me because my profile is black and white pic of me in the cage. By the way, I'm 6'2", eye height. All right, so I don't mean to make fun of the grammar and everything on this, but I looked at the pic. All right, guy looks like a fierce warrior. All right. There's nothing that's preventing him from living the life that that he could live. All right, and there's nothing preventing you either. All right, if you're watching this video and you've got like a multitude of excuses as to why you can't live that good life and you can't be that guy and why you're just have the nice guy personality ingrained into you, it's BS. Okay, it's bullshit. There's too many excuses you guys are coming up with. You need to just suck it up. Okay, you need to stop thinking that you've been injustice, that you've suffered from injustice. Okay, you need to stop having that mindset. Stop thinking that the world needs to be fair. Stop thinking that things are stacked against you, and stop being being full of self-pity. Okay, stop that. Suck it up. You're a man. Life is supposed to be hard. It is hard. And it's a competition for every resource as men. Okay. We're fighting to be the strongest guy, the most jacked guy. We're fighting to make money, and beat out other guys who are making money. We're fighting for the girl. We're fighting with the girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a fight, it's a battle, all right, to be on top. And that is part of being a man. And this is a challenge of life. And it's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. Every time, so many guys, I hear a lot of you guys being so soft and weak and whining about how hard life is, especially now. And you say stupid shit like, okay, boomer. Okay, well, fuck you with your okay, boomer. All right. The whole point is that life is supposed to be hard. That's an advantage. All right. You need to study some history and see that out of the hardest times have come the greatest men. Like, having adversity early on in life is a good thing. You guys should be seeking out challenges. A lot of shit I do because it's hard, and only because it's hard. That's it. That's the reason why I do it, because I know that by doing things that are hard, I will develop myself and my character as a man and become tougher, right? You want to stop being a nice guy, start doing hard shit, start putting yourself in difficult situations, start purposely, grinding your face in the sandpaper, all right? I don't know if that's an expression, but it is now. So just start purposely doing stuff that is going to make you bleed. All right. If you do that, hey, now you got a shot. But if you can't do tough stuff, if you're too emotional, you're crybaby about everything, you think it's unfair, you're going to get the result that you're going to get. So anyway, don't mean to be a dick in this video, but you guys need to step up. You need to realize it is your responsibility. Okay. And that no one's going to help you. No one's going to baby you. Your parents, you can't blame them. You're your own parent. So start parenting yourself, start disciplining yourself, start making yourself actually become who you want to be, because otherwise, you're not going to get it. It's never going to be handed to you. Whatever you think it should be, it's 10 times harder than that. In fact, there's a great book to read by Grant Cardone, is the 10X rule. And he's got, a great handle on life, which he says, like, just imagine every goal or everything that it's going to take 10 times more effort, and 10 times more time, right? And just 10x everything, right? And put in 10 times more effort, right? So it's the same thing here, all right? You got to put in 10 times more effort to get what you think you should get at a 1x effort. That's how life is. It's hard, okay? But if you do that, you'll beat out everyone else who just thinks that they should deserve things, or it should just come to them.